All right, chosen one. So I'm back now, and back to what we was talking about beforehand, and how I was telling you, about how beyond a shadow of a doubt now, chosen one, that everything they did to you to try to destroy you is because, see, you are the truth in a world full of lies. And so that's the reason why they did everything they did to you, to destroy you. You know it is beyond a shadow of a doubt. You can see it. It's obvious, man. There's no doubt about it no more. That everything they did to you to try to destroy you, you know it's because you was the truth. So, all these different things they did to you to try to come after you and try to mess with you when you was on your job, doing your thing, when you was out there on your grind, minding your own business and stuff like that, when you was doing all of that. And that right there goes to show you beyond a shadow of a doubt, that who does that? You know what I mean? It's like, you out there minding your business, and doing your job just like anybody else would. Everybody has to work, right? To eat. You don't see them sending the police to the squirrels gathering acorns on the side of the grass or whatever, asking the squirrels to show them their business license for gathering acorns, or asking the birds, can we see your business license for gathering worms? Basically, that's what they do. That's what they was doing to you when they was doing what they was doing to you. Like, you out here, this is God's earth. This belongs to Him. You stand in your authority in the name of Jesus Christ to do what you have to do to survive. And they trying to throw you off of what you came to do to make your honest money. That's what they doing. That's why they did what they did to you. To try to throw you off from making your honest money, to try to stop you from doing your assignment, doing what you like, doing what makes you happy. And all this is legalized robbery. All of this stuff about licenses and stuff, this is the system. This is the system. This is what they use to try to destroy us with, man. And it's proof, and I'm living proof, and I'm gonna tell my story about it every day, man. About what they did to me and my 84-year-old mama, living in our little single-wide mobile home, trying to take my food off my table, and then terrorizing me, and terrorizing my whole entire life, and then sending the police to me when they could be sending the police to anybody else out there who is committing a crime or breaking into people's houses or something like that. Or, you got criminals out here every day who's wielding weapons and shooting things up and all that and this and that and the other. But they don't send the police to them. No, they send the police up to somebody who's outside trimming palm trees about a business license. That's who they send the police to threaten them about trimming palm trees on a ladder after the whole thing like that. And they couldn't even get a license anyway because everything was shut down. So then you try to explain that to them. They don't want to hear that, though. All they want to know is that when you going to show up to court for your court date because you didn't have a license. You see, this is what they did to me. And I'm going to tell my story, man. I'm not going to let nobody stop me from telling my story. I'm not. I'm gonna handle my business. I'm gonna do what I got to do. To hell with them and with their evil. That's what it is. It's pure evil what they did to me. But I know it's because of the truth that I carry. You know it's because of the truth you carry, chosen one. Why they try to take away your opportunities and to block them from you and to stop you from having them opportunities that you worked hard for. Many of y'all worked hard for. You worked just as hard as the next man for your opportunities, but you got denied your opportunities because you wasn't part of the program, and because you wouldn't conform. Because you wouldn't conform and you wouldn't be part of the narrative, and because you wouldn't fall in line and assimilate. That's what they want. They want everybody to fall in line, assimilate, go with the herd, go with the crowd, go with the sheeple. Everybody, just do as you're told, do as you say, do as we say. Don't question anything that you hear on the news. Don't question anything that we tell you, the authorities tell you. Just believe it and just go along with it, and just if you get out of line, or if you don't obey, then you become a dissenter, you become a threat, you become basically a terrorist in their eyes. That's what they label you as, or they try to make you out to be the villain, and they do everything they can to paint you black, to turn everyone against you, so then you have to go into the isolation. And so, that's what has happened. But this is all like, the thing about all of this, the thing about all of this, man, and all of this that they've been doing for so very long, and this gang stalking thing and all of that, and the monitoring spirits and all of that, and the pocket watching and all of that, and everything they've been doing to try to, come after the chosen ones, is that now, like, all of this is being told by all of us. We're all telling our stories. We're sharing this is the reason why I have to come here every day and share my story and tell my testimony, because this is the only way the other chosen ones will not feel alone. They will see that it's not just them. They're not the only ones. I'm not the only one. There's many others of you out there who have experienced this same thing, where they try to destroy your whole entire life and existence because you stand for the truth. And I see y'all out there, man, and y'all inspire me, man, to keep doing my thing more and more each day. You really do. You give me the strength to carry on, man. And each and every one of y'all, man, and the older ones, the ones with more wisdom and knowledge, like Anthony the Witness, man. You know what I mean? Like him, and like many others out there who, y'all been through this, what I'm going through now, and what many of us chosen ones are going through now, decades ago, years ago. Y'all already done. So y'all are the real vets, the real veterans, man. You know what I mean? You can really speak from real experience. And each and every one like that gives me courage. And all of y'all who made it through, and you came through, and you came out on top. Each and every one of y'all, man, give me the courage to keep climbing, to keep reaching for the top, man. And we're not gonna stop till we get to the top. Just like Brian the Spiritual Warrior be saying over on his channel, Brian the Unbreakable Warrior. Shout out to him too. And all we do is win. Just like Manchus over on the Advancing channel. Shout out to him, brother. And I see all of y'all, man. Everyone who give me courage, man, who give me inspiration, man, during my darkest hours. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. There are many other ones of y'all out there who give me courage, man. Diamond Royal Ministries, other ones, man, out there, you know what I mean? And Dubs Entertainment, you know what I mean? Other ones, you know, I mean, it's lots of y'all out there. I see y'all, man, you know what I mean? Doing your thing. Each and every one of us is trying to grow, you know? And each and every one of us we just got to keep putting in the work, man. You know, that's all we can do out here, man. Keep shining our light no matter what, man. Keep reaching for our goals. Keep bettering ourselves. Keep showing up for ourselves every day. Keep doing this, man. That's what they wanted to try to stop us from doing. Whatever they try to stop you from doing, keep doing that some more. Whatever they don't like that you do that some more. I mean, I need to do some more in my music, man. I haven't really been doing it that much lately. I've been under a lot of pressure, man. I know I told y'all everything, you know, everything that I'm waiting on, all these answers to my prayers, man. But, you know, I mean, it's like I've been just like in this, like, almost like this unknowing right now, just this uncertainty right now. But I know that's like kind of like this part of this isolation in this wilderness season, because I've seen other ones who's been in their own wilderness and they had to go through all this same thing. They didn't know how they was gonna, you know, come through or what was next or nothing like that. They just had to just keep going. That's all we can do. Just keep going, man. Keep marching, man. Keep marching out here. Just like the soldiers we are, man. We got to keep marching every day. We keep telling our story. Keep marching. Stay strong. Stay committed. You know, do whatever we can, man, to just never give up. Never give up. Never bow. Never fold. Never throw in the towel. Never, ever. Because we know what they did to us. And they think they got away with it. Like I said before, they think they got away with it. But they didn't get away with nothing, man. They didn't get away with it. God knows who they were. God knows what they did to us. And they got to get their comeuppance. They got to get everything back that they send out. That's like I said before. What goes around comes around. Whatever you send out comes back to you. And so what they sent at us failed. It didn't work. You know, it didn't work. We're still here. We're still standing. We're still strong. We're still marching. We're still fighting. It didn't work. So all of that stuff didn't work. And I don't care how many people they had in the authorities, the county, your fake family members, your fake friends, whoever it was, how much money they hid behind, if they hid behind the police, whatever. None of that could stop you, because Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against you shall ever prosper. You see, you know who you are now for sure, beyond a shadow of a doubt. You done seen where they tried to throw everything at you, man. They threw everything at you and the kitchen sink, and you still got up and shook that off, and then you started fighting again, throwing them bows. You started doing your thing. You started, fighting back. You started training. You was like, nah, man, you know what? I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody but God. I don't need nobody but God. That's all I need. I don't need none of these fake people. I don't need none of these clowns. If they all wanna stay stuck on stupid, let them stay stuck on stupid. Lead them right there, just like a statue. Lead them right there while you march on, and then you work circles around all of them. You know, that's what you're gonna do. That's what you was doing before. You was already doing that, chosen one. You was already working circles around all of them. That's why they hated. That's why they was mad. They're furious now. They're really furious now because you working even hard. You like I said, but we see what they're doing. They're doubling and tripling down on their wicked, evil efforts. So we gonna double and triple down on our efforts, on what we doing over here on our sides, on our channels, or whatever. We doubling and tripling down on them. That's what they wasn't expecting. They expected us to fold like a lawn chair. So now they really pissed off. Plus everything is coming out. So, you know, the truth is all being revealed. So they can't hide behind the lies no more. So, you know, all of that is showing itself to be what it was the whole time, which was falsehood. And then your results, whatever you're doing, you know, that's showing itself for what it is, because it's obvious. I mean, it's right there, right in front of their face. There's no denying it. Every day, you know, your results are speaking for themselves. All them results, and even more results is coming. Better results, bigger results. You're gonna be faster. You're gonna be stronger. You're gonna reach all your goals. And then I got my gym ready and stuff like that. So, you know, a lot of big things coming with that. You know, I had to fix my workout room and stuff like that. So it's because you know, summertime is coming. It's about to get hot. So whole lot more to come. You know, on all this fitness and everything. I still got all my dreams and visions, man. I ain't throwing nothing away for none of these wicked, evil people. You know, they try to throw us away like we was garbage. To try to make us throw away what we like to do, what we love to do. To try to make us put that down. To try to make us stop doing that. No, I'm not gonna stop doing that. I'm not gonna stop doing what I like. I'm not gonna stop being who I am just because you don't like who I am. That don't mean nothing. I don't care. You know, it really is. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. And we got all these fake ass people out here now. You know, and it's like I said, 2026 was like the year of the rise of fakeness. I mean, I ain't never seen so much fakeness in my whole entire life. People can't even be comfortable in their own skin. You got people out here, you know, they so fake. They going and getting surgeries and all kind of stuff like this and that and everything to look a certain way. I saw some dudes on the internet or whatever hitting themselves in the face with frying pans and stuff like that, trying to make their face look a certain way. Come on, man. I mean, it's like, what are you doing this for? You trying to do this to look like this for somebody who don't give a finger in the middle about you. And as a matter of fact, it's like a joke. It really is. I'm serious, man. But you know, anyway. But like I said, though, man, we know the reason why everything happened. I done told y'all, and I'm gonna continue to tell. I'm gonna tell every day, because they thought they was gonna get away with what they did, and that I wasn't gonna tell nobody. But I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna tell the whole world, and everybody's gonna know. And it's gonna be found out, everything they did. You know, all the ones who were behind what they did, the plot and scheme to try to bring me down, and all the ones who tried to bring you down, chosen one. You know, none of it worked. We're still here. We're still shining, still grinding every day. So all of it was in vain. They wasted their time, but we're not wasting our time. We are still doing our time, using our time productively, constructively. You know, just they use their time destructively. They use their time to waste their time on nonsense, on things that are not gonna benefit anyone or encourage anyone or lift anyone up. They use their time for tearing people down. They use their time to scroll on things that are meaningless on the internet. They use their time. They waste their time on things that are just, you know, ridiculous, and trying to be something that they're not. We are who we are. That's another thing they don't like about us, that we're comfortable with who we are, and we don't need nobody else to like us. And I don't do this here for views on my channel. I don't do this for likes. I do this just so I can express myself, basically so I can encourage myself. After everything that I've been through, man, I'm telling you, man, it's a miracle. Like I said, I'm here. But I know the reason why this happened. And like I said, this is beyond a shadow of a doubt, man, for real. I know it's because I was the truth and they loved the lies. They wanted to believe the lies. So rather than accept the truth, they'll try to destroy you. I'm living proof of it. I'm living proof of it. And, you know, we know though, each and every one of us know. We know what it is, man. And we know that their end is coming. All of them. The Freemasons, the secret societies, all of them who run everything, their end is coming. The ones who tried to keep this whole world under this illusion of fakeness, and then they use this illusion in their system to attack us with it. When everything is natural. I mean, look at the trees and the nature and everything. God created this world. But they want to control this world and make us be under their control. That's all it's about. It's control. Do this, do that. Do what we tell you to do. Or else. And then they use someone with a gun and a badge to legally rob you. If you don't agree with them, or if you don't join their club, or do what they do. And we've seen what this has brought us, and we see this, where this has put us all, what this has brought us to. There's no more families, there's no more real social groups. The social groups that there are fake on the internet. People are fake on the social media. It should be called Facebook instead of Facebook. It's fake. People used to actually really help one another out. You know, people used to have more respect for each other. People used to actually be more authentic. People used to actually just spend time with each other in real social settings. But it's like now you go in these social settings and you can't even go to a social setting without there being some kind of negativity or something going on there that's bad, or somebody trying to set somebody up, somebody trying to plot on somebody trying to get over on somebody trying to hurt somebody, or else everybody doing drugs and alcohol there or whatever. It's like you can't even hardly, and then you can't hardly go into none of these churches because they're fake. Like I said, the whole society has been fake. We came to bring the truth. They didn't listen to us. We showed them the truth. We told them the truth by all of our experiences, everything we went through, everything we survived. But they still chose not to believe us. They still chose to stay in the delusion, the illusion. They don't want nothing good. It's like a verse in the word said in I think it's Proverbs chapter 1, fools despise wisdom. Fools despise wisdom. Or maybe it was Psalm 1. Or Psalm 1 is like blessed are those who don't walk in step with the wicked. That's what you are, chosen one. You're blessed. Blessed are those who don't walk in step with them, who don't go where they go, who don't do what they do, who do their own thing, who do their own constructed thing like what we doing over here every day. Y'all are blessed. We're too blessed to be stressed. We ain't worrying about none of this stuff. We don't have no fear either. We have no fear. And I'm not afraid of none of these wicked and evil people. They got to pay. They got to go down. They reap you reap what you sow. So they're going to reap everything they sowed. And we're going to reap what we sowed, which was love, light, peace, joy, happiness. We're going to reap our harvest. It's harvest time. It's time for us to get everything back they stole from us. Abundance, not lack. And yeah, Like I said, I'm going to be here every day telling my story because I have to, because it was pure hell what they put me through, what they put me and my mama through, and I ain't going to forget it. I'm not going to forget it because it was 2 nights in a row we thought we was going to die. 2 nights in a row. The first night, when it happened, I had came home from my job, what I was doing at the time. And I had got in the shower, and then I was gonna get out, get my basket of laundry. I went into my room to get dressed, and then I realized I didn't have my shirts. So I went back to the hallway where the basket of laundry was on top of the washing machine or the dryer with my dry shirts in there. And I was getting that and taking that back to my room. When it happened, unload, empty the whole clip on my road. I remember my mom was screaming bloody murder. I ran with the basket in my laundry in my hands, running through the house and I got to the hallway and I heard it getting louder, pat behind me. So I just dive bombed into the hallway, going towards my room in the mobile home we were in, because I know the walls is thin, so I knew the bullets was gonna be coming through the walls. So I just, dive bombed flat onto the ground, and then she was screaming, saying they shot my windows out or something like that, and then screaming, they shot my windows out. And then so like after that, I jumped up, I got up, I ran, I got the phone, I called 911. They came, the police came. They took pictures and everything. They took the story. I told them the whole story about what happened, that somebody unloaded and emptied a clip. And I said, who does that? I said, they must have been enraged. They must have wanted, they must have been totally enraged. Who does that? And then this is at my house. I'm chilling in my house. I could see if things like this happen, like to you while you in the middle of some place where you're not supposed to be at, like in a bad area or a bad neighborhood or a place where that's notorious for like criminal activity or something like that, or you mixing up with the wrong people or something like that. But I'm in my house getting my basket of laundry. As a matter of fact, I was playing my audio Bible on my phone the night when it happened. That's another reason why I know I was spared. I know our guardian angels kept us safe that night and protected us. So I'm telling my story here every day on my channel because, after all of it happened, then we was up to into the middle of the night till like 3 o'clock in the morning because of it all. Because the police didn't leave till like almost 1 in the morning, because the whole thing happened at like 11 o'clock at night. Or it must have been close to 11 o'clock at night when it all happened. Anyway, so by the time the police finally came, because when you call the police, it takes them forever to even come. Then when they finally came, then they stayed there till, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. And so then we was terrified that night because we thought we was going to die. And we didn't know what was going on. And then the very next night, it's like the way they did it, the way they planned it, the way they plotted it, it's almost like they planned it perfectly because they knew the storm was coming. The Hurricane Helene storm was coming. It was the very next day when that happened. So it's like they knew what they was doing, the way they planned it and everything. They did it right before the storm, so because they knew that would cause us the maximum amount of terrorization and everything, the maximum amount of fear and everything, because they it's almost like also they knew that they could get away, that because all the emergency people would be involved with all of that the next day, that nothing would really get done for us. So it's like they knew exactly what they was doing, the way they planned it, the way they did it. So the very next night, we had tornado warnings going all off on our phone. Like I said, and I done told this story before in other of my videos on my channel here, where we was up all night the very next night. So that was 2 nights in a row. We didn't get no sleep because we thought we was going to die again. And y'all know, man, I'm going to tell you for real, man, like when you living in a little mobile home and just any kind of just storm comes, like a severe thunderstorm or something like that, that little mobile home be rocking and stuff like that. And the walls be cracking and stuff like that. So you in the middle of and then we didn't have nowhere to go. We couldn't evacuate because I done told y'all my story about what they did to us financially, what they did to me financially. So you know, if you evacuate, then you got to have all this money to go find a hotel somewhere. And then even if you do find a hotel, it's going to cost you at least $100, $150 a night. But mostly everybody was doing that anyway. So all the hotels was always booked up. So you can't even find a hotel. Then if you get out on the highway and you get stranded, you know, run out of gas on the highway because everything's bumper to bumper because everybody's trying to get out in the evacuation. I was seeing things on the news of people like on the side of the road with their car ran out of gas, sitting in traffic, waiting for the traffic to go. So that's even more of a nightmare to evacuate sometime than it is just to stay put. So I know that because I had already done evacuated before. And the last time we evacuated for Hurricane Matthew, we had to go to a Red Cross shelter because there was no hotels available, nowhere. Everybody had them all booked up. So I'm telling you, man, and then we're about to go back into hurricane season now. And because this is June. But this is what happened, man. You know, this is exactly what happened, and I'm telling my story here on my channel every day because I have not forgotten none of this, man. We survived pure hell, man. But I know that was the last-ditch effort from them because, like I said, I found out that everybody was facing snakes here, and I cut them all off, and that's when I started going in on myself every day, training, doing my thing. Working, doing my own job and stuff like that. So they knew they had lost the control, the manipulation. That's what it was. It's the demonic entities. They've been trying to control you and manipulate you. They was trying to control me and manipulate me. Trying to keep me in the box, trying to keep me small. That's what they try to do to you. Because they know you're talented, they know you're gifted. They're afraid, they was afraid that if you was able to, they don't want you to have no way at all to progress or reach your full potential. They're terrified if you reach your full potential because they have a scarcity mindset. They think that if you win, they can't win. They're all afraid of being outshined. They're wicked and evil people, I'm telling you, man. This whole town. And it's gonna be found out. I'm not gonna stop telling my story, man. I'm gonna tell my story every day, man. Like I said, man, because like I said, they think that they got away with it, but they did not get away with nothing. And I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows. Because, yeah, like I said, man, and this is June. Today's June the 5th, 2026. This has been since September 25th, 2024. Since all this stuff happened. And all of this stuff, man, I'm telling you, man, I know what it was designed for. It was designed to break me. It was designed to try to break my mind. It was designed to try to make me crash out, try to make me unalive myself. That's exactly what it was for, man. But they're furious because none of it worked. None of it worked. And not only did it not work, but they didn't stop my assignment. They didn't stop what I came to do. That was what the whole purpose behind everything was for too, was to stop my assignment. To stop what I came to do. To stop my mission, to stop the truth from being told. But I'm gonna tell the truth every day. I'm still gonna tell the truth. So, you know, they can stay pissed off. I don't care. You know, cause like I said, it's obvious now. It's totally obvious now. There's no doubt about it. It's more obvious than ever. Like I said, beyond a shadow of a doubt, man. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. That's exactly why they did it, to try to destroy me. Because I came to tell them the truth. And so they tried to ruin my whole entire life. And like I said, I'm gonna tell my story every day. They tried to silence my voice. They tried to sabotage me. They tried to ruin my business. They sent the business license man and the police to harass me. They sent the police to terrorize me like terrorists. Like I said, and there's people out here robbing people's houses. There's people out here stealing every day. There's people out here selling drugs. There's people out here burning people, arsons and stuff like that. People burning stuff down. And who do they come after? Who do they send the police after? They send the police after me on my job, trimming palm trees on a ladder. The police. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a criminal. But, you know, I'm going to tell my story. And they think they got away with it. But they did not get away with what they did to me. Anyway, I had to get in the car real quick, crank up and warm up again, because I'm about to go ahead and upload this video. But, you know, if you made it to the very end of this video, chosen one, then I guess this message was for you to hear today. You know that's the reason why they tried to destroy you, man. Because you came to bring the truth. And because you came to expose all these witches and these warlocks and these Freemasons and these sorcerers out here. And the fake ass corrupted people who's in office and stuff like that. The authorities. They're all fake. All of them. And this whole town is fake. So, but anyway, like I said, man, I'm about to wrap it up right there. Then I'm gonna go ahead and drop the video, post it to my channel and everything for y'all to see. And as always, you know, like I always say every day, you know, peace, love, light, blessings to you all, chosen ones. You know, we finding each other, we know each other, we see each other out there. We still shining our light in the midst of the darkness, and they can't stop it. And they will never stop it. I got my Bible on my dashboard. I got my praying hands. With God, all things are possible. And Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against you will ever prosper. No weapon. So just remember that, all right? Till the next one, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace. I'm out.